don't love it, they 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 don't love it.
Well, there's never a shortage of shows or sights and sounds throughout this city, but for the next few hours, all eyes are glued to Allegiant Stadium here in Las Vegas. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap, as it'll be the New York Jets taking on the Las Vegas Raiders.
The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports.
Taken at the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Rodgers going to come out throwing. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
The touch and time are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
First carry for the Iowa State man, Breece Hall.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. To throw is Rodgers.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 25 yards that time.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
You look at this Raiders defense.
This unit coming into this one ranked number 20 against the pass in the NFL.
And even though that's not the greatest ranking in the world, one thing you can say, they get after the quarterback. They're in the top 10 in the league in sacks.
Now Rodgers throwing on 2nd down.
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Raiders will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
Throwing on 1st down, O'Connell. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 17 yards is the pickup there for
And we see the emphasis early here. Get your star receiver involved, able to do it successfully.
Not a bad start to begin with, that's for sure. And to me, this play says our guy is better than your guy's up. Because, you know, a player of his stature, he won't just be single covered all game long. It's going to involve multiple people. And right away, they told the other team, guess what? He's just better.
That's to the rookie from Notre Dame, Michael Mayer.
And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field, all they're thinking is, finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs.
This is 2nd and 8. Here's O'Connell looking to throw it.
Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
This defense for the Jets, they were excellent last week in the win over the Chargers.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number, 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
They'll motion the tight end across the formation.
And they go play action here with O'Connell.
Over the middle, complete. That's Jacobs. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, he just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
Jacobs will take this one in for a Vegas touchdown.
Oh, what a luxury it is to be able to call a bowling ball like Josh Jacobs down near the goal line. 5'10", 220 pounds, and he's not afraid to get in there and get the tough yards. He finishes off this drive with a touchdown run.
Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. He hasn't missed an extra point all season, and he won't miss this one either, and it's 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Xavier Gibson now from his end zone.
And all deep in his own territory, coughs up the football. And they're going to get the football just outside the 10 at the 11-yard line.
A costly mistake there in the return game, and that is not how you want to answer an opening touchdown.
Yeah, and your defense is asking you a lot of questions right now because you're already down 7-0. You turn the ball over, they've got to go right back out there to try and keep it from getting to 14-0.
They'll fake the jet sweep there. Instead, hand to Jacobs up the middle.
And this play goes nowhere, losing yardage back to the 15. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
Now it's O'Connell. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
But he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
To throw here, O'Connell.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but maybe circle this play, because if they get the stop and hold them to a field goal here, that's a pretty good job. They're already down on the scoreboard.
A stop now would be vital for them because it could save them from having to do it multiple times later in the game in order to either get back into it or maybe have a chance to win.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. 4th down, and on comes the Raider kicker, Daniel Carlson. On the left hash mark, this a 38-yard attempt. The kick by Carlson is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So a touchdown on their opening drive and 3 more here, and it adds to their first quarter lead.
Yeah, everything's going according to plan so far because the offense has moved the ball, defense able to do their job, and here the special teams unit comes through with their contribution. A field goal to make it 10-zip.
But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They find themselves down 10-0 early after the interception on their opening drive led to a field goal.
So now they've got to pick up the mantle a little bit. You mentioned the team's down 10. They've helped contribute to that. How are they going to get their team back into this ball game? Run the offense that you think is going to be effective and execute it at a high level.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Here's Rodgers to throw. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. You look at this Raiders defense. This unit coming into this one ranked number 20 against the pass in the NFL.
They'll take that play right there each and every snap because throughout this season, they've given up some big plays. To be able to hold someone to no gain, oh yeah, they'll take that one all game long.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Throwing now is Rodgers. And that is incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things, get back to what works.
Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. And taken right at the 35. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. A punt return of 65 yards. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
When you got a guy that fast back there to receive punts, that's a nightmare for the guy game planning, the special teams coach. It's also a nightmare for the punter. Sometimes they get so nervous that they hit the ball and kick it right to him.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes our score 17-0.
So an early advantage now and a good one. 17-0 our scores. They kick this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Hustling through to break that play up, Max Crosby. The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. A quick throw here out to Cobb. Short completion, just 4 yards. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. Throwing is Rodgers. Be incomplete.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
And here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. And this one goes sailing out of bounds. Where did it cross? Well, they're going to say on this side of midfield.
Let's go.
Adams the man in motion right. O'Connell looking to throw on first. Devontae Adams. And finally marked down at the 23. 23 yards, the final tally.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Adrian Amos up to make the tackle.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Here's a 2nd and 5. In motion right goes Adams. O'Connell to throw on 2nd down. Mayer there to bring it in.
Touchdown Raiders!
Michael Mayer,
His 4th touchdown on the year. As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the rout is on here in this first half. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away.
from a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores. And I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Shotgun now for Rodgers.
Oh, and that is incomplete.
Well, the gap man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. Fielded at the 43. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. They have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
A throw left side to start out. That's complete.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet
Just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
On 1st and 10, it's O'Connell. That ball caught. It's chosen. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A gain of 32 that time.
This offense is looking very comfortable here in this first half. Very relaxed, very smooth, very efficient. No wasted motions. Things are definitely going their way, and they continue to move the ball downfield.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Here's Jacobs. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Raiders continue to pull away here in this first half. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the rout is on here in this first half. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
For most people, the excitement of the kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
Rodgers now on 1st down. Open man here is Conklin. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a 1st down. Here's Rodgers. Gonna look deep for Wilson. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They've had multiple opportunities on offense and still haven't scored any points. Felt like they wanted to loosen things up, throw it downfield, and see if maybe they could get a big play and a quick strike.
Rodgers to throw on 2nd down. And his throw here's incomplete.
I would say it'd probably be a good idea for him to reintroduce himself to his receivers at the half because they're definitely on different wavelengths. But I also don't advocate waiting that long. Next series before you get out there. Hey, let's get together, guys. Let's get this thing moving.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, this first half has not gone according to plan so far offensively or even defensively for that matter. They can use a big-time spark somewhere. But it's not going to come on this drive as they have to punt this one away.
Now the veteran Thomas Morstead on to punt it away. Fielded at about the 28. Now a hit and a loose football. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
I feel like you and I could be in our backyard with our dads right now. What did they always say when they were throwing us the ball? Look it all the way in. Make sure you secure it. That had the feeling of not happening there on that play, that he didn't have full control of it.
Touchdown, Jets. Allen Lazard from 21 yards away. And the Jets are able to cut into that deficit. Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. And he's got it as the score is now 31-7. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
First down throw, O'Connell.
Caught on the right side by Adams. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Give him a first down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders.
And O'Connell now to throw.
He's airing it out for Williams. And that is caught at the 10-yard line.
And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Mike Williams.
58 yards.
And the Raiders have opened the lead up to 30.
Carlson now to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away.
Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first two throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
Throwing is Rodgers on third down. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Nice chunk of yards on first down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on second. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right.
Throwing on second down. Here's O'Connell. He'll swing that out wide to Jacobs.
And he is out of bounds inside the 45. 23 yards to pick up there.
And they'll use him out in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Off the play fake, here's O'Connell.
It's caught here by Adams.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 2nd and a couple. Here's O'Connell.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted.
Sauce Gardner picks it off, and the Jets are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to put...
And got his man complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. That's complete, and once again, it's Cobb. Now he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It's another first down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards. In motion right comes Cobb. On first down, Rodgers. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
This is Cobb with a catch right side. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Rodgers again now. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And they will have a first down as they are definitely in field goal range now down at the 20-yard line.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
And he's brought down. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. This is first and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. They'll run with Hall. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. His 7th rushing touchdown, 11th overall. And the Jets get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Zerline good with a PAT. And the lead is down to 24. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. To throw here, O'Connell. That's caught by Chosen. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Back to throw, O'Connell. He's got his target. That's complete.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This from 54 yards away. Carlson able to put this one through. And that will do it for this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. The first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful opportunity for them because if they can add 7 more to their lead before the other guys even see the football, that could be the decisive blow in this game. I think that's how they're eyeing it. That's how they're approaching it.
O'Connell to throw on second down.
He finds his man, complete. It's Jacobs. It'll go as a gain of 4. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
The defense was ready for the back to leak out and even had a second player waiting to double him up. If you're going to commit to doubling a back, you better prevent a completion, but give him credit. Extra determination, extra effort, turned it into a successful play.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. Here's A.J. Cole now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Taking on the midfield logo. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. A 40-yard punt, 5 yards on the return. And the Jets will have a short field to work with as they take over 1st and 10. On play action, it's Rodgers. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had it and dropped it. That is an unforced error there, and it takes away what could have been a touchdown.
And this is a situation where as a head coach, you're just saying, what else could go wrong? Let's get it all out of our system, please. This has been a sloppy game throughout. The execution has been lacking. A lot of mistakes, both mental and physical. And here's a big play that goes by the wayside.
On 2nd down, here's Rodgers.
And that one's going to come up a little short. It's incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
6:30.
Rodgers going to go on 4th down. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield.
And this is going to be recovered by a member of the offense, but whistles come in. Remember, on 4th down, that becomes a dead ball if anyone other than the fumbler himself recovers. So it'll come back to the spot of the fumble, and that will mean that's going to wind up being a turnover on downs.
Williams, the man in motion left. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs.
And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line.
Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
O'Connell looking to throw on first. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Sauce Gardner picks it off. And the Jets are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. Flush to his right. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
Partner, there's a downside to everything, and the danger of man coverage is if you're locking down your target, you often turn your back to the quarterback and you don't see him. Sometimes you open up a big lane for him to hit you for big yardage, and that was an astute play by him to scramble out, see that lane, and burn them for a first down.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Now Rodgers. And this heads straight to the sideline. I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, they won't. Here comes the flag.
We saw it, too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you've got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
That's complete to Cobb.
And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the first down marker.
Hey, take 26. Go to 50. Hey, you block over here.
Rodgers to throw for it on 4th. Being chased out left. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Jets try it, but the 4th down play doesn't work. And the Raider D, they get the football back. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 40. Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
That ball caught. It's chosen.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Give him 32 on the play.
Now it's O'Connell.
Throw left side complete. That's Jacobs. Touchdown. Josh Jacobs, 28 yards.
And the Raiders have got it on cruise control. So remember now, this was all set up by the stop defensively on 4th down. That's what got them this great field position. And then 2 plays later, they're already in the end zone.
Yeah, partner, funny how it works like that, huh? That's a momentum swing amusement park style. Your defense comes off the field, bouncing, grooving, they're fired up, and it carries over to the other side of the ball.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled it to 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Rodgers now on first down. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Balone Nichols in there to take him down. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. And now here's a deep shot that's complete. Down the left sideline. And he's going to be out of bounds inside the 25-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 68 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There was a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage, and that throw had no shot.
Third quarter from Southern Nevada. Here's a 2nd and 10.
Catch made right side by Wilson. Touchdown, Jets.
Garrett Wilson.
A 24-yard touchdown.
And the Jets get a bit closer.
Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and the lead drops from 34 down to 27. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Still well in control of this ball game despite giving up that touchdown a moment ago. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the third quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the second half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
On 2nd down, O'Connell.
Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
That's good for Las Vegas. First down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Here's O'Connell looking to throw it. They'll try and lay this out for Chosen.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
And O'Connell now to throw.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. They'll send a tight end in motion right. They'll bring a tight end in motion left.
O'Connell from the gun on 3rd down.
And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Throwing, O'Connell. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Sauce Gardner picks it off. And the Jets are going to have it here just past the 25. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. And now they're in the hurry-up.
26.
Play action. Now it's Rodgers.
And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's 2nd down now.
To throw, it's Rodgers. Got a man, that's Lazard. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 41 yards. So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10.
Straight ahead is Hall.
And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. Now Rodgers throwing on 2nd down. This is caught. Touchdown. Allen Lazard, his 2nd touchdown of the night.
And the Jets get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit.
Zerline good with a PAT. And the lead now down to 20. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive.
Certainly no reason to panic. They've got the 3-score lead, but the turnover. And oh, he coughed it up. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
Here's O'Connell.
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Throwing on 3rd, O'Connell. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be forced out of bounds all the way down inside the 20. It's a big play there for Vegas.
57 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone.
And once again, O'Connell back to throw.
And he's got it. Touchdown Raiders. Devontae Adams with career touchdown number 96. He joins Eric Dickerson on the all-time list.
And the Raiders add on to their 4th quarter lead, and they are on their way to improving to 8-2.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
This fielded right at the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up third.
Go to 50. Hey, you block over here.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Now look out, Rodgers lost the football. Second time in this game, Charles, the ball has squirted out from his hands. Luckily, his teammate was there to pounce on it.
You're right. Got the lucky bounce, able to retain possession. You know, we often talk about the combine and why do we measure quarterbacks' hands. Is that really a big deal? It's for situations like this. Do you have the...
Looking up into the roof, and he muffs it. It's loose. But it looks like one of the DBs has it.
And that's what friends are for.
As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turned it over there. That's a big momentum changer and put your defense in a bad spot.
A throw left side to start out. That's complete. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. Now an injury timeout, and that is Devontae Adams, who is in some discomfort following that play. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this. Off the play fake, here's O'Connell. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. And you wonder now if he might be able to remove the helmet, put on the baseball cap, and watch the rest of this one from the sideline. His 5th touchdown pass of the game.
Say that again. Did you say 5th touchdown pass of the game?
Yes, sir.
But that's a heck of a performance, isn't it? Because they've had no answer for him at all game long. Receivers have been open constantly, and he hasn't missed a single one of them.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. But we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Inside.
Rodgers to throw on second down.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
The Jets on 3rd down. Just a 20% success rate at 2 of 10. This is 3rd and 4. Rodgers going to throw. That is caught. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play.
First down, New York.
Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. And the defense loses him. It's complete.
And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
So that's the rookie's first trip to the end zone, and I think it's safe to say one he'll always remember.
Oh, without a doubt. That one is going to be imprinted forever. And nowadays, we're seeing rookies make a greater impact at that position at receiver than ever before. I think mainly because of the sheer volume of footballs that they catch in college.
Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and the lead drops from 34 down to 27. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away.
This taken in at the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get it down at about the 17-yard line. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the fourth quarter. The defense does have all three timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. That one looks like he'll throw here. It gets it right back to Mayer.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Back to throw, O'Connell. Got a man, it's Mayer.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
O'Connell looking to throw yet again.
Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got two more to use here in the final stages.
Throwing on second down. Here's O'Connell. Outright, caught by Chosen.
And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22.
Here's 3rd and 7.
70 range, 70 range. 19 tight, 19 tight. Ready?
Now O'Connell. To the left side, there's Mayer.
Well, he's taken down, but not before picking up the first thanks to a flashy little spin move. And this third down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long.
Now it's O'Connell. Throw caught by Mayer.
Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
They'll go for it. O'Connell. The pass taken in by Mayer. Oh, this is awfully close, but it looks like they're going to move the chains. They somehow get the conversion there on 4th and 9.
And this is going to be intercepted.
It's Chuck Clark picking it off. And the Jets are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the fourth quarter trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people who are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Looks like they're going to keep throwing to the bitter end. This one's long since over, but give them credit. They're going to go down fighting. That one, incomplete.
One final try now for Rodgers. Yeah, he'll find Hall.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Well, this was a fun one today if you like points. A lot of them went on the board. Both offenses were clicking. Charles, these defenses, meanwhile, have a little something to clean up before their next contest.
Yeah, neither end zone had a stop sign in it, did they? I mean, for both sides, visit it, and with frequency. Not fun to be a defensive player, but on the offensive side of the ball, those guys had a blast. One team came away with a victory, even better for them.